We are just waiting for Riya to join in with us and to have a chat over her latest show, which is released on MX Play. The show is titled Patni Aur Woh. So Riya will be here in a minute. She'll join us shortly. And if you have any questions, please do type in the comment box and send it across. Okay, so she's here with us. Hi Riya, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? Let me fix this. I'm really bad at it.
Sure. Yeah, perfectly fine.
Okay, yeah. Great.
So Riya, welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And how's the lockdown treating you? What are you up to these days? Pursuing any new activity, new skill form?
New skill form, yes. I've just started learning how to play the piano, but it's quite difficult. So I'm waiting to actually now get a tutor to teach me. But I know that's going to be difficult right now. But yeah, that's the latest. Apart from that, I used to paint earlier, so I've started repainting again. And I've actually been extremely busy every single day because I have a new app, which is a Riya Sen official. So I've been going live on my app, been doing cooking and yoga and different things, so I've been busy with my app.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. And, talking about Patni Aur Woh, how did the show happen? And did it come to you at the idea stage, the scripting stage, or once everything was logged?
No, I think it came to me at a very initial stage when I think maybe they just locked Anand, the main actor of the show. And I think it was just all came to me, it came to all of us at a very initial stage. And I just liked the synopsis. And before, receiving the script for it, I gave it a go ahead because I really liked the story. It was simple, it was fun. And, it had all the elements of a comedy, a rom-com should entail. So I just said yes to it immediately.
Okay. And, the show has equally balanced elements of horror and comedy. This is something new that the Indian storytellers are toying around with. So what challenges did you face considering it's a new genre, on the block?
It's not really a new genre because, I know a lot of people are saying that it's a horror comedy, but more than a horror comedy, I would say it's a romantic comedy. The horror element isn't that much if you actually go to see to it. I mean, there's a bit of a horror angle to it, but it's not horrific as such. So it's a romantic comedy with a horror to it. And I think this genre has been done before. I mean, you can't really say it's completely different. If from my, something like Apna Sapna Mani Mani and a film like Apna Sapna Mani Mani and a web series like Patni Aur Woh, to me is quite similar. It's a multi-starrer. It's got fun music and it's got a very good, very different kind of slapstick humor. So it has been done before, but it has been done in a very, very different way. And the horror angle is just an aspect of it.
Okay. And talking about the humor and the comedy part of it, are you a humorous person yourself? Do you often crack jokes? And if so, what's your style of humor? Is it sarcastic? Is it slapstick, satirical?
Crack jokes? No, I don't really crack jokes, but I do feel, I know that I have a good sense of humor. I mean, what are you making me say? Yeah, I do have a decent sense of humor. And I think, humor is very important in life. Every day should be humorous in some way or the other. You should surround yourself with humorous people. If you don't have fun in what you do, if you don't enjoy your life, then no matter how much wealth and money and happiness and fame you have, you're just not going to be happy. So happiness, I think, comes with humor, at least for me and my family and my friends. So yeah, it's very important to me. And I do think, yes, I have a decent sense of humor.
Oh, okay. And the story is set in Mathura.
Yeah.
So what preps did you take up to make yourself one with the surroundings? If you could answer this in detail about your process, about approaching the character and then getting into it.
Well, that's a very tough question because approaching my character, when I read it, like I said, it was very simple. The character doesn't have too many shades. She's just a simple girl next door, and her name is Rim Jim. She's Bengali girl, and her family and they're based in Mathura. Her mother is an actress. So I just felt it's me, I can relate to the character. I went for my workshops. I met Anand and Saksham, Vinny, and we did readings. And and they're like brilliant actors. Anant is a very good actor. Vinny is a very quick, efficient actress because she's done so much TV work, and she's switch on, switch off. And Saksham is like fabulous. Also, he's a theater actor. So then I realized, like, I'm like, on a platform with all these brilliant actors, so I had to like literally up my game, and that's when the whole preparation started. I got myself a a tutor, and I learned my scenes, I learned my lines, and then the character just like came in like once you do a little bit of work. So that's what I did basically. I did my own. I mean, I helped the stylist with my own styling. And makeup and hair, I didn't give too much focus on, so I don't know if I'm looking really good in it, but I know I've acted okay.
No, you look really well.
No, I look okay in it. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And actors always, while during the reading sessions also, and when the script comes to them,
Yeah.
In an instant they know that if this is worth taking up. I mean, a project is worth taking up or not. So, what was that particular instance when you thought to give it a go, and what made you say yes to the script?
Well, like I said, I instantly liked it, so there was not much to think about. I got the offer and I read the synopsis and I instantly liked it. So, I mean, yeah, we get a lot of script, you get a lot of offers a day and you really have to screen them. And so you just know it, like it's very intuitive. I just liked it instantly. Yeah.
Okay. And was there any unsettling incident at the face value, but when you got to know the truth behind it during the shoot, you found it really hilarious as hell? Was there any such incident?
No, not really. I mean, every day was very challenging because we were shooting in Mathura, and we didn't have anyone to control the traffic and the people when where we were shooting. So even while we were shooting, it was very chaotic. It was very hectic. There were lots of people around us. There was no blocking. So we were shooting while normal life was on. People were like walking around, walking in front of us, like right across the camera. So it was very difficult to shoot under those circumstances. We could barely hear our director say, action and cut. So we just went on and on and on. And the work hours were very stressful. But amidst all of that, we had a wonderful time because my co-actors and us, like, we became like very close friends. So we enjoyed. It was like a little holiday while we were shooting. So we enjoyed what we were doing. We got along very well with our director, our producer. Like we were very lucky to have very fun people in our unit. So yeah, we had a blast. We made some friends also in Mathura, and so it was great. Every day was fun.
Okay. And was there a lot of give and take with the locals also, since it helps an actor with the process, to get more accustomed with the surroundings, with the the way story is installed. So was there any give and take between more local people in terms of interaction or conversations?
Yeah, we met. I mean, where we were shooting and where we were set up, where we had our makeup rooms, because we didn't have vanity vans there. So when we had makeup rooms, it was in other people's homes. And they were very hospitable. So the people in Mathura are very hospitable. They would feed us the pedas and the bhel puris and all, which are like so famous in Mathura. So instead of like losing weight, we were putting on weight. I actually put on like 4 kilos when I came back from Mathura after 1 month. And but we had a great time because we felt like we were at home because, like I said, we made friends with the people at their homes where we were doing our makeup and hair every day. So that was like our base and our location. And yeah, it was great.
Okay, cool, wonderful. So we'll take a few fan questions now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Pencil.com. Yeah,
so
I'm just
Ashish Singhal. Yeah. So Ashish Singhal has asked that you have been in the industry for quite a long time, and do you feel that you didn't get your due and the way you should have gotten?
Yes, I do feel so.
Okay,
but I also feel that I rightly didn't get my due because when I joined the industry, I was very, very young. I wasn't prepared as an actor. I didn't know. I mean, for me, I was still in school when I started acting. And then when I did my first movie, I was still in school. I wasn't even in high school. I wasn't even in college. So if you go to see all the actors today, especially the celeb kids and stuff, and the other, actors, when they make their debut, there's a certain, even the youngest actress today, she's been launched at a certain age. But I was basically a child artist, and I think that's what really went wrong for me because I didn't know what I was doing. So I just did whatever
Mm-hmm.
came my way. And I know that I did not fit into a lot of roles that I did. So I was just
Mm-hmm.
doing what I was told to do, wear that mini skirt, run
Mm-hmm.
around, do that makeup and hair. And I honestly, I wasn't comfortable. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. And I think that,
Mm-hmm.
shows in the camera. So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared, and I don't blame people when they go to say, like you don't act so well in there. But it's fine. So I took a break. I went to Kolkata. I did some Bengali movies, and I started enjoying what I was doing because the kind of roles that I got were very challenging and very different,
Mm-hmm.
and they made me learn how to act and carry myself up. I worked with really good directors. Then I came
Mm-hmm.
back to Mumbai and I did some web series, and I'm still doing some in Mumbai and Kolkata. And I think I'm completely ready now. And I think I'm more confident about myself now. So it's fine. I don't think,
Mm-hmm.
time has ever mattered uh, as such, because I'm like, now I think is the right time. And I'm glad that this is the time, because now when I go on the set, when I face the camera, I know what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I'm confident. I'm more confident now. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So once Soumya Chauhan asks that are the makers trying to encash on the Kartik Aaryan, Ananya Pandey and Bhumi Pednekar movie of the same name when it comes to Pati Patni Aur Woh?
I don't think so. I think Pati Patni Aur Woh is a very cliche common name anyway. And it
Mm-hmm.
is a phrase which anyone in our society, it's a very popular phrase which
Mm-hmm.
people use. It's not a movie name as such. So, in fact, that phrase has been copied as a title for a film and now a web series. And, what the title suggests in their film, I haven't seen it, but what it suggests in their film apparently, and what it suggests in our film are two completely things. So it's like a play
Yeah.
of words. So I don't think that's true at all. I think we're like, it's a
Mm-hmm.
two different genres also, like films and web
Mm-hmm.
series. So I don't think so.
Okay, okay. And Pratik Sur has asked that you come from a very established legacy. So did it also affect you somehow subconsciously, and did it also create a pressure? Uh,
No, I didn't create a pressure in the sense like I've grown up in this family, so like ever
mhm,
since my sister and me were babies, we would come home from
mhm,
school and, we were surrounded. Our house always had like directors, producers, um, event organizers, journalists. So we were always surrounded by, the industry people. And when we would go
mhm,
on set with my mom, um, it was just kind of like, it was natural for us,
mhm,
so the comparisons were like coming in since we were kids. So
mhm,
it's normal. I guess it's kind of normal for us. But yeah, it was
mhm,
normal for us. It wasn't like pressurizing or anything. In fact, I'm very happy that people that come from this illustrious family, so that I'm
mhm.
not lost. I know I have something to fall back on, and they understand the kind of industry that I'm from. So, it's a
Mhm.
good thing.
Okay, okay. And last question.
Hmm.
Since you spoke about going to Bengali cinema,
Yeah.
taking a break from Hindi cinema and pursuing your interest there in terms of acting and the craft. So what's that one difference that you feel makes Bengali cinema starkly different from Hindi cinema? Is it more realism? The stories are more rooted. What do you feel is that one difference?
I didn't really take a break. I wasn't getting the best offers over here, and I
Mm-hmm,
did get better offers over there. So that's why I went to Kolkata to do Bengali films. So
mm-hmm,
my first Bengali film was with Rituparna Ghosh, No Kutubi. Then I did Kolkata Calling. Then I did a family album. I did a guest appearance in Abu Homan, and so on. And then
mm-hmm,
I did Mismatch 2, which is a web series for Hoichoi. So, but
mm-hmm,
I don't feel there's too much of a difference. But of course, I think in Bollywood in Mumbai at that point, the kind of movies that they would make would have like a fixed formula, like boy falls in love
yeah.
with girl and all the dancing and singing and all that. And I don't feel like I fit into that. So
Mm-hmm,
I was kind of like, uh, doing something which wasn't me.
mm-hmm,
And in Kolkata, I felt like the roles that were given to women were way more challenging and not
mm-hmm,
just looking at them as beauty objects. But
mm-hmm.
shooting wise, production wise, everything else was the same. There is no really like a big difference. And I think today the web series market is exploring that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So with that, we have reached to the end of our conversation. I would like to know if you want to ask answer some question that I didn't ask, perhaps, and you would want
No,
to
you asked me
want your
everything.
opinion.
You asked me everything.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
thanks a lot for talking to us, and thanks
Thank
a
you
lot
so
for
much.
coming live on Bollywood Bubble.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, and all
Okay.
the best for Pati Aur
Thanks.
Woh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot. Bye bye.
Bye.